Hello everyone and welcome back to another very exciting StarCraft 2 match between Random, who plays Random. So this time he became Terran. Last game he became Protoss, and he is playing against his brother Divan, who is playing Protoss. And this match is going to be on the map Kulas Ravine, which is a very small map, so usually in the lower leagues you see very quick games where you really dare to do the cheese rushing, and while in the higher leagues, Diamond, etc., it is still very common with long macro games on this map though. Anyway, they were saying that Divan misclicked with his probes, so he said he's going to be behind. Anyway, there goes his first pylon, surprisingly at 10 supply though, and Random threw down his first supply depot there. I would say it was at 10 out of 11 supplies, which is standards really. And there goes a barracks, also at 11. Very standard build. And here goes Random's scout into Divan's base. And surprisingly, Divan's put down a simulator before gateway. I'm not familiar with this Protoss build, and he has not yet sent out a scout either, so I'm very excited to see what Divan is going to do, except for chasing this SCV around. Second pylon coming down there for Divan, and chrono boosting out the probe, so I'm guessing he's going for a economic game with the heavy use of gas, and so just put down his second assimilator, while Random hasn't put throughout a single refinery yet. And here comes the orbital command, which people usually get at 15 or 16 supply, so very standard here. And I almost missed this. He's throwing down a bunker outside of Divan's base. This is a very common tactic for Terran players to do these days, especially against Zerg. Then they put one bunker here and one bunker here. That is to prevent the drone from expanding at the natural expansion. And doing those contains to force a Zerg player to one base may prove very effective. 2 gates and a cybernetics core coming out for Divan, and here comes Random with his first marine and a SCV, probably going to do some probe harassment here. And Divan is forced to pull off probes from the mineral lines. Random is microing his marine away from the probes and trying to do as much damage as possible, but these probes are taking down that marine, and now it's a battle between 2 probes and a SCV, and that SCV is I'm going out of here, but runs right into a Zealot. More reinforcements coming for Random over here to keep this blockade outside of Divan's base up, and Random moves up with a SCV up Divan's ramp to see what's going on there, but I don't think he could see very much there because of this Zealot position is very great. And Random just now threw down his expansion at the natural expansion. He probably realizes that unless Divan breaks this block anytime soon. And here he moves up again, just really to see what's going on. 3 Marines is not going to take 3 Zealots out here in the open. They must stay with the bunker if they're going to take down 3 Zealots. Anyway, as I was saying, Random takes the chance to expand now that he has to contain up on Divan, because he knows that if Divan doesn't break this blockade anytime soon, he can come so far ahead in this game. Here comes again, firing at those Zealots and trying to lure the Zealots back to the bunker where he can defeat them. But so far that is not happening, because Divan is paying too much attention to this harassment here. The forge is down and Divan is going for Protoss ground weapons level 1, while Random is putting down a second bunker here. Just had to sip from my glass of water. Random is just now transferring workers from his main to this natural expansion to get it saturated, and Random went up for another push on Divan's base here, but Divan nicely put down force fields on the ramp to prevent that from happening. And now he's not attacking the bunker, so I'm not sure quite what he's doing. He's moving past the bunkers straight for Random's base. I'm not sure. Random pulls all of his forces away from that bunker blockade and to reinforce his main and expansion. This bunker is coming up a little late, but here comes the main army, and Divan doesn't have enough units to take this down. And I really don't think this attack was worth it from Divan. Instead, he should have kept getting those forces out and probably gotten a few Colossi to fire away at these bunkers, as the Colossi can, with the thermal lance upgraded, they can stand up here and fire at this bunker, and they could move down this cliff and fire at the bunker, and here Random's forces come back to this block, and Divan could not take it down before the Random's forces coming back to the block. And now Divan says that Terran is most overpowered. Stimpack just now finishing for Random, and he's also getting the combat shield upgrade, which is going to make his army very, very effective. Especially Marauders just chew away on Stalkers so quickly. Nice pick there from Divan to pull up a few of Random's forces to the ramp and block off the ramp to kill off a few units. He really should have harassed Random's forces a lot more and tried to break this block a lot sooner. I also just noticed that Random got the concussive shells upgrade before he got Stimpack for his Marauders. That is quite unusual. Most people get Stimpacks first and then concussive shells, and that's relative. When you have Stimpack, you can just tear through a bunch of Zealots or Stalkers so quickly. So anyway, the combat shield upgrade for the Marines is done now, so now they have 55 HP instead of 45, which in the long run is going to make a major difference. Divan is now warping in High Templars, and I think this is just what he needs, though I'm not quite sure if it's going to be that effective with one base economy. The Psionic Storm ability that the High Templars have is very effective against Marines, but now Random is pushing up here on the ramp, and he tries to put some pressure there on the gateway, and he snipes High Templar and pulls back to his bunker block. Divan tries to do some damage to the bunker here, but this block is still too powerful for Divan to break, so he has to pull back from there. And Divan lost one unit, while the bunker only took a little damage. And here Random moves up the ramp to see what's going on up there. He lost one unit, 2 units, but I think that was worth it just to see what is going on up this ramp. Divan summons in or warps in more Zealots, as that's just what he needs. Zealots just tear through Marines and Marauders so easily, and now he's moving out. He one bunker down. These Zealots are so effective against these units when they're outside the bunker, but these units with Stim are also very effective against Zealots, and it looks like this block is going to be broken now. However, here comes the Hellions, the perfect counter against Zealots, which is just what Random needs right now. And Divan realizes this, so he warps in more Zealots, and Random's reinforced on this block was not enough, and but at the same time, which this I missed entirely, he made a Hellion drop on this mineral line up here, and it seems like Divan is not going to continue mine minerals. He is instead going to pull all of his probes away and attack random. So he kind of realizes now that random is getting too far ahead in this game due to the block up here, so he needs to end the game now or lose it. Bunkers coming up here. He also landed the command center here when he knew that Divan was coming and started to upgrade it to a planetary fortress. And random pulls all of his SCVs anti-natural off to help kill this army, and that's it. Divan calls GG, this game is over. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed it.